before my last show, when I was on last Thursday, I got the notification saying that they have accepted it, so it's therefore there now. Kind of a big score on the personal level. In the grand scheme, it's probably not a big deal.
Wait, actually, I think you got like you put your, what are all the things that you use? I know, of course, YouTube.
I'm on this thing called Radio Time. I think you can get that on Blackberries, iPhones, all of those things. I'm on every one of those stupid podcast things. I hate to call them stupid podcast things, but really they're just, overglorified RSS readers for people who, you know what I mean? So I'm on all of them. Like, if you Google it, you'll find every one that I'm on there. It was really more of an attempt to go wide and to maybe get eyes on me, So, the main one I think is Podomatic. That's sort of the one where you get a lot of like the world people. But I'm on kind of on pretty much all of them, at least on the podcast wise, because I try to stay very, I hate to use this word because everybody's frugal, and I try not to pay for shit, and okay. when possible, and a lot of these things are free, so I've tried to take advantage of all of those. So I'm kind of on all of them.
Didn't you start off on Blog Talk Radio, I think?
Right, that's where I started. Because really, when I first started the show, it was all I'm just doing a podcast, and here's my way to do it. You get this phone line, people can call in, all this cool kind of shit, and then after a while, you figure out that their service is not so great. They've got you just have, it's just for a free service, you get what you pay for. And, they're looking for the people to pay to get the good stuff. And, they're just not that great. And I thought that, there's better ways. And I, researched. And
Oh, you're talking about what the...
I was on Blog Talk Radio. That got really old. Because, it really is like really, if you break it down, it's really just a big teleconference, right, with a chat room. And, so, that kind of got ill for me. And then, I did the blog TV. I did that for like a week until I figured out that was sort of, it seemed childish maybe. I don't know. That might be the wrong word for it. Like, I just didn't feel like I fit in.
Yeah, there. I tried blog TV for a while, and I seemed to get a lot of, trollers. Yeah,
there's a big community of people over there that, childish is probably not the right word there, because I don't want to seem like I'm an old man or that I think I'm old or mature. Okay. But for lack of a better word, I felt like it just wasn't the community or where I could do what I do.
You're not in a retirement home, are you?
The other drama. But now I've found my way to just do it through this way, and I think I'm comfortable where I'm at now.
Now, I think one time you referred, during the show, you referred to somebody that was on Blog Talk Radio. And I went in there for a while, in the show, and then they had this thing where you, call on the phone, which I did because I never did it before. And I was afraid to call because I didn't know if it was going to be a 900 number. I was going to get, Bubba or something. Yeah.
It's really some sort of weird Skype... integration. I think now you click it and if you have your Skype will pop open. It's like that call me now button, but they kind of made it their own thing. It's not that great.
Yeah, I tried. I didn't like it when I phoned in thing. I tried it just for kicks because I never tried it before, and I was worried that it'd charge me a super duper amount of money just to call in or something. But I don't think it did anyway.
No, it doesn't. But while I was over there, the whole time I was over there, it was always they gave you a switch. But one of the things, if I see something that I don't like, I try my hardest within my power to figure out a way to do it in a way that I can like it. So over there, they had this switchboard where you had to it was pretty cool. The concept. You get this switchboard. It's basically a page where you have all your files ready to go, and you press a button. And if the button actually worked, then your file played. And, you had phone lines, all that. It looked really legit, quasi, radio station-esque. But, they have a lot of, it's like a browser-based thing. So, you're really at the whim of a lot of different, factors working all at the same time for it to actually work. And the big thing is everybody has problems with that. So, the first thing was, how do I not use the switchboard, and figuring out ways to run audio, et cetera, et cetera. And at that point, once I figured out how to, grab my audio and send it in a way that I can use it, there was no point in using their service anymore. And now I've just done the video, like being able to stream my audio.
Well, I think you're on live stream right now, right? Is that your main streaming site? It
is, but as you probably know from watching my show, one of the downsides, like I'm really pro live stream because of I like their chat, the way that it looks, and just the way that their whole directory kind of is set up. Like with Justin TV and in particular, you are out there for just anybody to see, which is, it's probably good business for somebody that wants people to watch their show, but it also sets you up for, a lot of people that really don't give a care about what's on, and they just are having, finding a place to fuck shit up, right, or ruck shit up. So, on Justin TV, it's like you're really out there for, for people just to cruise through, which is good. But I've often found it as a disadvantage for what I do. So live stream, the way their directory is set up, is like you really have to know what you're looking for to find something on there, or someone really wants to be looking for something new to find it. So it kind of gives me a little bit more power. But with that said, the downside is those damn ads you cannot get rid of them for certain people. I've never had problems with it, but one of the main things that I hear pretty much every show is, I'm watching the ad about, Mucilex or whatever.
Viagra or something.
Like Viagra, or, UPS, whatever the worst ones could be, like you're watching a diarrhea commercial. You turn in to see me, in the first 10 minutes is diarrhea pill commercials. So I have decided that next week, starting this week's show, that I will be streaming through Justin TV.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, welcome back.
So it's kind of a new thing. Yeah. Just because it ends up working out to my advantage.
Oh, yeah, I know you kind of went Justin TV for a while, and then they kind of went down or something on you during the show, and then you kind of...
I mean, one of the other factors with my being pro live stream is I've had less technical issues that are because of the service itself. There's a lot of times where Justin TV isn't working correctly, and you can't expect them all to work perfectly all the time.
Yeah.
But I've never encountered an issue like that with live stream. But you get what you pay for. If you want the free one over there, because their prices over there, I don't know, right off the top of my head, I don't know, but it's like hundreds of dollars a month. I think it's like $99 a month just to have no ads on your show on live stream. Whereas I think here on Justin TV, it's probably less if you have one of, those pro accounts or whatever they are.
Well, so, I've heard a rumor with live stream. I'm not sure it's true. I just reading this or hearing this that, once you get so many viewers, don't you have to pay like a certain amount of money or something like that?
Yeah, it blocks if you enter. Like when you set up your account over there, you have this option to set up a payment type of thing. So if you jump over a certain amount, it'll just charge you, or you can decide not to enter that information, and then when you get to that amount, it just blocks the chat so nobody else can go in. I think that number is set at like 50, and the day that I get 50 live viewers is the day that it's worth it for me. But I don't see that in the my show is on at like 1 a.m. on the East Coast, and really what I'm working with are people at the club or on a Saturday, but nobody's home. So, when my show is really on, to reach that type of number in my time slot would be, a miracle. So I never really found myself having to deal with that. But I have decided to go with Justin TV once again.
Yeah, actually for the late night shows, it can be good. I've occasionally done it late night. It depends, how late and things like that. So, another thing I want to ask you, I think I asked you in chat before, I guess when you're going to the public cable access channel, I think they said they're going to get you they're going to set you up with some streaming computers or something like that, or?
No. like it's just on demand. The way that it's going to end up working is when I do my show, I record it right here on my computer. So I have like, I record it right to my disc. So at the end, when I'm done, I have the video copy of it as well as the audio copy. So, what I'm just going to do is I'm going to send that to them, that file, and they're just going to rebroadcast it. So really, the show on TV is a rebroadcasting of my live show.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I heard that they were going to like download it and then rebroadcast it.
Well, yeah, what I was going to do, I was going to upload it, then they're going to download it so that they can use it. So I don't physically have to go into the station and hand them a disc or anything like that.
Oh yeah, that's always good. Well, as far as like downloading, Justin TV used to have, one of the greatest archive systems. Used to be able to, well, you can still make highlights. At least the YouTube thing came back and it's implemented really well. But before, you could use to set it in what order, and if somebody comes to your channel, if you're not broadcasting, it automatically play through all your videos. Yeah. But they made a lot of changes. I wasn't particularly happy with, but the YouTube one uploaded was really well done, and I actually sent them a good thing this time, saying thanks for doing that at least.
That's cool. Yeah, well, like I said, I'll be on Justin TV starting this week, so I'm sure I will. If that option is available, I'm sure I'll utilize it, because the more the merrier. I like options.
Yeah. And what I like about it is you don't have to like download it and then re-upload it to YouTube. You just, once you set your highlight, you just click on upload to YouTube. Well, you have to put your password and things, for the first time. And once you click it, it's, you don't have to use your bandwidth, or you can do other things and just let kind of like JTV do the work almost.
Cool.
And I think it puts it at the same quality, that you broadcast with. So, it sets it all up for you. So
that's cool. It's just another way. Well, that's cool, because then I could just, because one of the other good things about live stream that I found was that, right when you're done with your show, you just click a button and that thing is on a loop right after. Whereas, in Justin TV now, you have to basically go to the video and press play. Like a viewer has to actually put some initiative into doing something to actually want it. Like they really have to want it to look at it. So that's kind of cool to have that option.
Yeah, now you got to kind of pretty much like you still have to broadcast and rebroadcast your previous shows in a loop type thing.
Yeah.
But it's kind of, the negative part about it. Before, you could just, they go to your channel and automatically do it. Well, it wouldn't do it live. That's the thing. You wouldn't show up on the live channel unless they went to your page specifically. So that's the, downside with it. But
yeah. Anyways, there's a downside with everything, and I'll just take all the ups that I can,
So you're implementing any new things besides, that any secret?
Nothing like really big. Nothing really big. I mean, I think part of what I do is I'm always trying to do something different, depending on time and my, resources, try to do something. So, I would expect new things in the future. I don't have anything that I could tell you right now that I got going on. I mean, there's a few projects that I'm working on that, like, like I said, like the last show. Like last week, like as you probably know from watching, I had the problem with the police.
Oh, and, yeah.
So I am on this mission to find the actual bank robber. So, that's part of some video stuff that I will be implementing shortly, like a new little segment.
Oh, that'd be awesome, actually.
Yeah.
Like virtual reality, hunt down the perpetrator, trying to clear your name. So, that'd be awesome. I'd like to see that. What was it? What did the press call him? The backpack? I was gonna say killer, but I don't know if Ronnie Rucker locked up. Okay, he probably has to restart. Yeah, I guess during his show, I guess he was stopped because he looked like another. Let me see. I don't know how to restart that now. Oops. I don't know if I did that right. I'll see if I can get him another quick call here. think his audio went down. We'll try to get him back up for a little while longer, and then we'll... Oops, I guess it ain't working.